Talking about is why other people are more important than you. What's going on, guys? For those of you that don't know me, my name is Kevin, and this is Expertly Professional. Now, we all have experience with this in some degree, whether you are a business owner, whether you are in the workforce, whether you are still a student in school. Now, what I'm talking about here is we all see it on social media. We all see it whenever we're talking to a family member or a friend. But there's this thing that happens when you start talking to people and you try to transition the conversation to yourself. Their eyes seem to glaze over a bit. And the reason why, I'll be quite frank with you, nobody cares. As crazy as this sounds, nobody cares about anything that is not directly involved with themselves. And that is a little bit sad, unfortunately, at first. However, we look to things like this and we say, all right, well, if nobody cares about me, nobody cares to listen about other people, how do I get people to care about me? How do I get people to care about my story? Well, the answer is very simple. It doesn't really matter if people care about your story or not. If you're talking about yourself, because you are actually contributing to this nature of people to only care about themselves. So to bring it into a little bit further of a context, we look on Instagram, we look on Facebook, and we see everybody posting these great pictures, beautiful pictures, and to be quite honest, we put all this effort into posting beautiful pictures ourselves, and at the end of the day, all it is just someone looking at it for 2 seconds and then forgetting about it completely. So this may sound really depressing, oh, nobody cares about me, whatever. However, if you are actually looking at this respectively, you can actually flip the script. You say, okay, nobody is listening to anything that's not about themselves. How about I go first? How about I listen to what they have to say about themselves? You want to be the person who brings out people's stories. Now, once you start doing this in business and in life and everything else, you'll start to notice something very strange happening. And what happens is people will listen, they'll talk about themselves for a little bit, but they will actually begin to feel grateful to you. And then they will actually feel, humans have this thing in their brain that makes them reciprocate. When you give a monkey a banana, it'll feel the need to feel grateful towards you, and it'll feel the need to reciprocate to you. So when you actually start listening to people, they will feel indebted to you, and then they'll feel the need to listen to you. So by you actually forgetting about talking about yourself, about trying to get your message out there, and you just take a second, listen to other people about what they have to say about themselves. That's actually the most effective way to get people to care about you. Now, take this into the context of business and Instagram and Facebook and social media. You own a business, for example, right? How do you leverage this nature of humans? Well, it's simple. You want to have content that not only tells about your story, you don't really want to tell your story. Your story actually should tell the story of everyone. People should look at your story and it should bring out a little piece of them. So just to clarify that on that a little bit more, when you are telling a story for your business on Instagram or Facebook, it should really have two components to it. One component is that obviously it describes your brand a little bit. However, number two is that really it should bring out something inside of people that they can relate to from their own lives. That I don't want to call it selfish, but that selfish nature of people. You want to bring out that part of them that really resonates home with them individually as a person, and then they will build the connection that, oh, you are the brand that makes me feel something deep inside myself. So this is actually the same way that they'll feel indebted to you if you're talking to them in a conversation. They will feel indebted to you as a company. You want to be the person who brings out the best in people. You want to be the person who brings out some sort of inspiration, some sort of feeling in people. Now, to go further on this, you could apply this to all sorts of aspects of life, but overall, there is actually a few more reasons why it's actually more important to listen to other people than than just to sit here talking about yourselves. So there was that reason I just covered. And then there's also the fact that, well, quite frankly, you don't gain anything by talking about yourself over and over again. You don't gain a single thing by telling someone different the same story which you already know and you've already known throughout your whole life. It's a much better use of your time to sit there and listen to other people. That way you could actually benefit in terms of knowledge of what you can apply to your own life that you haven't heard yet. See, if you sit there telling your own story over and over and over again, you're telling the same story from the time you were young, and you never actually gain anything of value. If you are self-centered, if you are egocentric, you will never advance beyond anything because you sit there relishing in things that you've done yesterday instead of focusing on what can I learn today, what can I implement today that'll help other people. All right, now going on to the third point, achieving massive success, you actually will be a lot farther in this goal if you start listening to other people rather than listening to your own needs. You see, take the biggest businesses of all time. Take Apple, take Nike, take Coca-Cola. What do? They don't advertise, oh, we are Coca-Cola, we have the best soda of all time. You'll never see an advertisement like that from them. Oh, we are Nike, we're the best sportswear of all time. You'll never see an advertisement like that from them. Instead, they take a desire of humans, Coca-Cola, feeling refreshed, feeling relaxed. They advertise pictures of people's families. They advertise videos of people feeling happy all the time. That's a desire that is common within all of us. Now take Nike. They advertise people like Tiger Woods. They advertise people like Serena Williams, top of their fields. A need to feel excellent, an appreciation of the common athletes and celebrities of our time. You see, this really capitalizes on the fact that we are meant to serve other people. You see, if we take this need of other people to feel listened to feel like they matter, we can give them a context in which they matter, in which they fit into our brand. We can create a brand that actually allows them to feel like they are important. And using this knowledge, you can create a brand that not only is functional, but it excites people and it makes them excited to tell their friends about it because they feel like it's a part of them. You excite that inner part of them, they will feel like your brand is them. All right? So that has been my message for today. For more content like this, you guys can follow Expertly Professional on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.